Rebecca Temple. How are you, Rebecca?
Good, thank you.
Rebecca, you run TechEd here. What's your title?
I'm the project manager for Microsoft at TechEd.
Okay. So last year I interviewed Rob, who was doing the role that you were doing.
That's right.
And we talked about how TechEd New Zealand was the first one to have these little blue wristbands.
Yeah, our NFC wristbands are they're pretty good.
Yeah, so you guys were the first ones, and they really didn't do anything, but he had a little bit of a vision to make use of the RFID inside it.
Yep.
And this year I noticed that you've changed it. There's
Yep.
a couple of things. It's now not rubber anymore.
That's right, new improved. So the rubber wristbands was catching on people's hair, and it wasn't very comfortable to wear. So we've gone with a sleeker design.
Right. Okay. It's got this long tassel.
That's right.
Type thing. Kind of a bit of branding. When you're out in the streets, you see people with them.
That's right. So ACE Computer Training, they're our sponsors for our wristbands this year.
Okay. All right. Cool. So I can see that there's been more use of it around the place. When you walk in now, you
Tag in.
Tag in. Okay. That's the lingo, is it?
That is the lingo. Yep.
Okay. And when we walk into a session, we tag in.
That's right.
When we go up to the computers, we see what sessions we've attended.
Yep.
So they're getting a little bit more use.
That's right.
Plus I get a drink. What's its limit? I only get one drink when I...
You only get one drink a day.
What's going on? Like most developers need quite a few Cokes in a day.
Oh, well, we're quite health conscious.
Right.
So one sugary drink a day is enough.
Right, okay. So where is this extending? Like what are some of the things that you might be doing in the future?
Well, we brought in quite a few different things this year. So exhibitor and sponsor interaction as well.
Oh, right.
So leads, you can go up to the exhibitor stands, tag in, and show your interest in their products, and it's a great way for them to be able to capture leads.
Okay.
It's a great way for us to have a look at what is interesting session-wise, how many people are attending different sessions.
Okay.
So that's really good for us to see what we're going to put on next year. For us as conference organisers, this is a really great way for us to understand how many people are turning up to conference each day, so we can look at catering numbers based on how many people are turning up each day. We can find people, so if there's an emergency and we have to find someone, if they're tagged into a session, we know where they are. So we don't want to be too big brother about it, but it gives us stats around the conference.
Right, okay.
Another thing that allows us to do is create our session evaluation. So we can see that you've just been in an Azure session.
Yep.
So we can send you a note and say, hey, we've just seen you've been in an Azure session. Can you please evaluate this for us? We got 16,000 evaluations last year.
Right.
Because of this. So it'd be really interesting to see how much we've got this year.
Right.
Last night at TechFest, you could also share your photos in our photo booth. Did you do that?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, so you can tag in and you can vote and share photos, which gave you points towards the leaderboard.
Right.
So have you seen our leaderboard?
No, I haven't.
Wow, Adam.
No, I haven't checked that one out.
So every time you use your
gamification as well.
Gamification of the wristband. So every time you've used it, you've been gaining points.
Right.
And we did have a couple of cheaters yesterday, but it's okay because we can tell who they are, and we've been able to reduce their points.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Rebecca.
Right, thank you very much.
I'll see you next year.
Cheers.